A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Ball is teed up. Zane Gonzalez to do the honors. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Yeah, there we go! I think...
Dak now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
Looking from the pistol, Prescott escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
14. First down, Dallas.
Give to Williams from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Prescott here from the gun. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll run here following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Dak to throw. Screen here for Williams. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. And they get to him again! And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Tight end going in motion here. They do snap it. Here's Prescott. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Williams has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
From the gun is Prescott. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force third and goal. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4 for 4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
They'll look to run with Williams. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It doesn't get much easier than this. Aubrey puts it through. And all the way into the second quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. And dose of the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Cousins. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
8 yards on the play. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down throw for Cousins. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
It's a gain of 7.
Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
At the Cowboys' 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Another one here to London. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense to the line fast.
And the Falcons,
1st and 10, and around to Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
a gain of 4. It's now
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Has him on the quick hitter. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. It's Kenneth Murray on the tackle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. That one complete to Pitts. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
A toss now to Robinson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Cousins. He brings it in. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on second down. Now only a yard to go here on third.
14 yards. Brings up third down.
Wide. What's that?
Try and run here with Robinson. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Goal at the 1 yard.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons get their first point to this game just before halftime. Kirk Cousins, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after try. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons line up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. He's back to throw. Rolling out to his left. Into the hands of Pickett. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And the Falcons cover off the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the third quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Hey, can.
He'll work against the blitz. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
They sneak it with Cousins. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop you at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Leave it, ring up 48. Hot.
Throwing is Cousins. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
A loss of 9.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs from 37. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 15. 1st down, Cowboys.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Cowboys losing by 7. Another snap from the 8 here in 2nd and goal. Dak now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 3rd and goal. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Rose caught. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
I gotta be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on third down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Throwing now. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Raheem Morris finds an official, and he gets a timeout in before the play clock runs out. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 9. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Deron Bland has it! And the Cowboys get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. DeMarco Hellams with the INT. And the Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it down the sideline. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Buying some time right. Trying to push deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So that brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 25. And here's a timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided.
Cowboys, 1st down. A gain of 50 yards.
snap to play here.
Yeah, here we go.
They motion the tight end over.
Hey, kill. 47.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only one field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, we see some more